Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Went fishing today. I could sneak out for a few hours, and of course, I thought my camera was in the car. Turns out it was not. Turns out I had an awesome day. We're here at Palestine Lake in northern Indiana, and it is known as a big bass factory. Because of that fact, I only had a couple hours to get out. I decided I would look for the big bite. Today I threw a Megabass Mag draft in perch, and you can see this thing is absolutely chewed up, right? The fish just destroyed this thing. I was throwing it on a 7/0 Gamakatsu weedless swimbait hook, and you can see the fish have tore it up so much that it pulled that clip right off the bait, right? So what I was doing is I was fishing pockets, and as I was fishing these pockets where wind was blowing in, I would chuck this swim bait in there, let it settle, and then I would just slow crank that out of the grass. Now these fish were absolutely chewing it, right? I have a nice bag right now. I didn't get it all on film, but let's check out some of the highlights right here. When you throw that swim bait, you can catch some of the right ones. So there's number one. Let's see what he weighs. He goes 2.5. Here's number two. Two. Here's number three. $2.85. He's a nice one. Here's number four. $2.4. And here's number five. $2.51. So all of them in the 2.5 pound range, all of them on this mag draft swim bait. This thing will get absolutely chewed. And if you think Palestine Lake, super shallow, lots of cover, I was chucking this up into lily pads and pad stems, slow winding it out, slower than you can believe. Had a nice bag to show for it. Hey guys, just wanted to follow up. Just got the boat back, got it put away, but I wanted to talk about something that I was realizing as I was driving home from the lake today after that great bite. One way that I've really done well fishing this late summer to fall transition is big baits. Today was evidence from that. 2 quick hours out on the lake, decided to throw the big bait, paid off for a 12.5 pound limit in 2 hours in August, September. That's crazy for around here, right? And they were biting a power technique. So I was throwing this mag draft, right? And this does a great job because one, it has an excellent kick on it, right? Big kick, lets the fish find it easy too, but it's got that head wobble, right? You can throw this bait with that 7/0 weedless Gamakatsu hook anywhere because it's got that hook hanger in it, Literally, this bait can go anywhere. I was throwing it in the grass and pads today, pulling it through there, slow winding it back to the boat, and those fish were just inhaling it. You couldn't even feel the fish hit the bait. It was just a little tick, and they were on it, right? That was the right bait to be throwing today. But there's some other options that are great this time of year and are gonna get even better into the fall when fish really start to push bait fish into shallow pockets, gang up, and start to feed up. You can throw a regular mag draft out in open water. This one, great option. What I like to do, Chris Valdane made the bait, he invented it. I like to take that hook right here, stick that hook up in that bait and run it just like that. It's pretty weedless. You can run it over the top. That is a fantastic open water bait, and it's a big bait. 6 inches, you're gonna get good bites from a bait that's that big. Now, going a little bit bigger, 7.5 inch gizzard shad from Savage Gear. Now, what I like to do with this bait when the fall bite turns on, this bait will absolutely get annihilated, fished just like a jerkbait. It's a segmented swim bait, which means that with each twitch of the rod, I can get this bait to turn around and look back on itself. This is a killer bait when fish are really trying to fatten up for the winter and they're looking for that big meal. Excellent fall bait right here. That Savage Gear 3D gizzard shad right there. Now, hard swim baits come back into play at this time too. Glide baits. Here we have a Savage Gear 3D glide, and it's a golden black pattern. I like this bait especially around docks, channel mouths, places where I know fish are going to set up to ambush. This is a bait that will pull fish off of cover, right? Fish see this bait at 6.5 inches. It's not a huge glide bait, but what it does as it comes through that cover, literally, it's going to pull fish off of that piece of cover. When fish see this, they can't help but follow it. This is a fantastic bait to throw when you really want to find where fish are. Say you're fishing a new lake, you don't know where fish are positioned. This is a fantastic bait to throw in those situations because irregardless if you catch that fish or not, they can't help but come out and show themselves. Then you can go back with a traditional lure. You know where those fish are at. You can pull those fish out, and two, when you catch fish on a glide bait, it's the right kind of fish, right? Another great option in a hard swim bait. Here's a true turn, true tungsten glide gill. Segmented swim bait. I wake this over the top. When the grass starts to die, a bait like this does excellent fishing over top of that dying grass, because as you rip it out of that grass, so it's a slow sink, it falls down, you rip it out of that grass, it looks like a shad or a bluegill that is being spooked. It's got that nice knocking action to it, right? This bait will absolutely load the boat for you during the fall months. So it's fall, it's late summer, early fall. A great way to catch them right now and to put some quality fish in the boat, swim baits, right? Big swim baits are gonna get bit. It's the fall time. Bait is bigger. Fish want bigger meals. They're not gonna wanna work as hard for little tiny meals. So put something in front of their face that they're really gonna eat. As evidence today, this mag draft was the ticket. This will be on deck until ice up for me. This is a bait that I have a ton of confidence in this time of the year because it flat out gets bites, and the bites that it gets are the right kind. Good luck out there, guys. Let us know if you want us to film a big bait video. Those are probably coming up in the future. Thanks for watching. Give us a like if you liked the video. Comment. Tell us what big baits you want to see us throw. We'll do our best to make that happen for you. Thanks for hanging out today, guys.